Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's a pedestrian bridge. How cool is that? This is new. Oh, I really want to ride up there on my motorcycle. Oh, there's so many things that if I was a unsafe and irresponsible rider that I want to do. And you know, maybe like if I knew I only had like a week to live, I do crap like that for sure. But this guy is gonna live for a lot longer than a week. Oh boy.
It was at this moment he knew. He f***ed up.
Let's knock on some wood, because yeah, I do want to live for longer than that, and I just put a jinx on the whole thing. But this is just one of those videos, and I haven't done this, gosh, I don't do this a whole lot, because I like to have notes, and I like to know what I want to talk about. But every once in a while, I'll just turn the camera on, especially when we're in a really pretty area like this, out here in Folsom, California. You know, I like to turn the camera on so you guys can see the beautiful Northern California. I don't think these are the foothills necessarily, but just kind of this is a really nice area, and just give you guys a chance to take it all in. I love living in Northern California. Yesterday, it was like 80 degrees. It was like hot. It felt hot yesterday. And it's November, people. I've got my people, they're living out on the East Coast posting pictures of their first snow. Some of them, it's not their first snow, but they're still getting it. And here we are in Northern California, and we're still in the 80s. It's 5 o'clock. What's the temperature say here? 72. It's gorgeous. Envy me. No, don't envy me. That's not nice. I would love it so much if all of you could just come out here and join me. And just like at any time that I'm out here riding, if I could just join one of y'all or more than one of y'all and just go out for a ride. You know, obviously I love riding by myself because, you know, I don't have to worry about somebody else's schedule. I've talked about this in a previous video. Hey, look at that. The link to that video just popped up. Go check it out. I love having the freedom of riding solo and just going where you want. You know, if I like right now, I'm not on a schedule. You know, I can spend as much time out here as I want. I can ride for as long as I want. I can stop. I can take pictures. And I don't have to worry about infringing on anyone else's day or about their preconceived notion about what a fun or a good ride is. Yeah, I get to make my own ride. So that's what I love about solo riding. But I'm just a people person. I like spending time with people. I like spending time with my friends. I don't spend enough time with my friends as I would like to, because I'm also a homebody. That's a whole nother issue, right? Because I love spending time with my family, but I also love spending time with my friends. And I'm not going to say that I'm a bad friend, because I don't think that I'm a bad friend, but I could definitely spend more time with my friends. Leave it in the comments. Are you somebody that loves, that is a people person as well? Because I have met one of my friends that I grew up with. When we get together, and we've had this happen, we did a show together a few years back, and we hadn't seen each other, and really he was the same age as my sister, and so he knew my sister better than me. But we get together and it's like we never stopped hanging out. And that's just how it is, I think, a lot of the times with guys and their friends, is you know, setting up time to spend with friends isn't stereotypically a guy thing. And then on top of that, we tend to be bad planners. And so we don't make plans to spend time with our friends. So when we do, like this time where my friend and I got into the same show together, and then that time was scheduled for us to spend time together. And so where I was going with this is that my friend and I, people would ask us, are you guys like best friends?
Did we just become best friends? Yup!
It's like, no, we actually haven't even seen each other. And like, dude, are you serious? Come on! Just kidding. Yeah, so I think that happens so much with guys. I know I have some ladies out there who watch my channel. I think that I've had more women viewers more recently than I did when I first started. But that's besides the point. What I want is some feedback from you ladies. Is it known kind of as a guy thing where guys just aren't good at being good friends? And when I say good friends, it just means, what I'm trying to say is that, you know, we don't make plans to have lunch. We don't make plans to go do stuff together. Even though a lot of us love to do stuff with each other. One of my standing appointments, and we call it a standing appointment, but one of the things that I do every week, at least when my schedule permits, is I play basketball. And all of those guys I consider my friends. But, you know, other than that, we don't, like, after basketball, you know, we want to talk about sports, we want to talk about the movies that we see and stuff like that. We don't ever be like, hey, well, that was fun playing basketball. What's everybody doing next Saturday? Let's go do something. Yeah. I myself would love to do that. I just don't, I don't think that it would ever be well received. And I just, as a guy, I just know that if I were to do something like that in that scenario, with a bunch of guys playing basketball, that they'd just be like, oh yeah, you know, I don't know about that. Even if they would like to do that and it sounded like fun to them, it's just, why is that a guy thing? I hate that that's a guy thing, but it is. There's a lot of things that are guy things that I don't like, and there's a lot of things that people stereotypically and will prejudiciously, that is not a word, but we'll say are guy things that I don't like being lumped into a generalization. Actually, used to be one of my huge pet peeves that would really piss me off when someone would lump me into a generalized statement. So I'm not so bad about it anymore, but at the same time, you know, the world we live in is complicated. Nobody is like, as much as you might have in common with somebody, people aren't all the same. And so, you know, it's a complicated thing. Are guys more so less complicated than women? You know, maybe. But, and maybe it's because as for me, as a guy who has so much on his plate and who is a kind of a complicated person, because I have so many connections to so many different worlds. I have my musical theater friends. I have my standard straight play friends / film friends. I have my sports friends that like to watch sports, and then I have my friends who like to play sports. I have my friends who play video games and aren't into sports. I have my friends who like, you know, the list goes on. And I have a connection with all those people because I do like, and I genuinely like so many different things. So I'm a complicated person, yeah. If you know me personally, you probably know that. And if you don't know me personally, check out some more of my videos, because you will get an idea of the kind of person that I am and the kinds of things and the kinds of activities that I'm involved in. So many activities.
So many activities!
But guys, that is all I've got for you today. What are some of the things that you know of or you feel like are generalized things about men, about guys, that I didn't mention? I only mentioned a few, so I'm sure there's a ton more out there. Are you one of those people like me that don't really appreciate being lumped into a generalization? If so, leave that in the comments as well. Tell me what about generalization that bothers you. But this is where we will end this video. If you liked it, make sure you hit that thumbs up down there, which is the like button. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. Guys, if you're out there riding, be safe. And if you're not riding, get riding. I'm that one guy, and I am out.